fellow carriers and guests, a very good evening.
Good evening.
Let me start off my speech by asking a question. In your opinion, what do you think the best gadget in the world is? Am I coming?
Yourself. Cell phone.
Well, someone has already told it. A lot of us, many of us, in fact, might say a smartphone, a TV, or a computer, because you can communicate easily in different ways, explore the internet, and the most important of all, entertain yourself. But let's say a smartphone isn't the most used gadget. The best gadget is probably our body. We use our body all the time and everywhere. We use our legs to walk, run and jump, our hands to eat food and steal things, our brain to solve really unnecessary math problems. There's plenty of other things we can do with our body, but I don't think I would have enough time here for that. Our body is also probably the simplest gadget to use. I have to keep on reminding my parents on how to switch on the TV and my grandparents on how to download apps. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one here who has to keep on doing that. So for us, using a phone is easy because in this generation, we use it a lot, but then for our parents, it's a little hard. So it's kind of obvious that electronic devices isn't the simplest gadget to use. But for example, a newborn baby doesn't know how to switch on a TV, a computer, or a phone, but he or she does know how to use his or her own body to cry really loud that your ears start hurting, crawl till they fall off a staircase, or pull your hair really tight that it falls off. Obviously, it isn't the best way to use their body, but then they will catch up very fast. Now, a baby, when it is born, obviously takes steps to learn how to walk. He might fall a couple of times, but eventually, he's going to learn how to walk. Now, I want to ask another question. How many of here have forgotten to bring a stationary item they were supposed to bring to school, or a device or any other item, or plugged in your phone charger but forgot to switch it on? Can I get a raise of hands, please? Many of us. In fact, almost all of us. And that's normal because we're humans, we forget. And that's another problem with these electronic devices. Unless you have an alarm in your phone that reminds you every 15 minutes that reminds you to take it with you. And for our body, we don't have to remind it to keep it with us because we always have it. It's impossible, it's physically impossible to go somewhere and leave your body somewhere else. And also, I've been saying that our body is much better than an electronic device. But it does have some similarities. A smartphone, let's say, a smartphone has two main parts, the hardware and the software. The hardware is obviously the outside and the software is the inside. And so does our body. Our physical body is the hardware and our mind is the software. Now, after saying all of this, I hope you can agree with me that our body is probably the best gadget in the world. Thank you.